Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a haunted graveyard, from a haunted person on a haunted couch. That better be Prince coming out of Purple Rain somewhere with that motorcycle outside the house at 2:15 in the morning. But whatever. So there will be a timeless tarot reading. It's a collective message for everyone who finds this. If this live video is not live when you arrive. So go ahead and skip to the end. Get yourself a collective message. I also do private readings. If you would like to get a private personal reading, mentoring session, or grief counseling session, please check the description for my email. I'm here every day, live to help people. If you have any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, tarot cards, life, love in general, want to have your grief or your gratefulness validated, this is a safe place for you to be. I'm pretty sure there's someone around here, if I'm not here as well, to chat with. If you'd like to win a free tarot card reading, a 40-card in-depth tarot reading, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell button to get all my notifications. Leave me a comment on any of the videos that you like, and I might put your hat in the Magic Greek hat. I mean your name, not your hat. Damn, it's late. Hey, Joan, welcome back to the Chammy. It's been a long time. Any new updates? How's your life doing? It's been like a while. Thanks so much for coming back to hang out. I just got back from like ghost hunting. No, it's not a wig. Wigs are like difficult. This is a wig, my love. I just needed a change today. Glam Seamless had this like awesome sale a couple years ago, and they were getting rid of like everything that was a product that people really were not interested in. So they had a lot of it in bulk. And this used to be kind of silvery, so I just put some purple shampoo on it. But I really prefer clip-ins to wigs. I think clip-ins are a lot of fun. You can do a lot with clip-ins. I especially like Glam Seamless's product. So if you're looking for clip-ins, I would definitely go with Glam Seamless. They have a payment plan and everything for their products. I'm not really into wigs unless, I'm going to be doing like something for stage or maybe a video or Halloween, or maybe I'm going to make a wig and style it to sell. I prefer like clip-ins. Those wig ponytail things are cool too. Though I'm not really a ponytail kind of girl. I'm more like, I like pigtails. I also don't like those tape-ins. Tape-ins are so nasty. Micro beads are comfortable. They can be pretty comfortable, like if you're growing your hair out. Way more comfortable than clip-ins or wigs. I was going to do a hair painting video soon. I have to like think out the artistic process. Is it blue all over it? No, you can actually see that, I have dark roots. Let's see. Mm-mm. Ruby, are you okay? I got my little coworker here. Doobie doo. Let's have the headphones so that way that you can just not sleep on them. Yeah. I'm so sorry that you got in a pickle earlier. Do you want to shuffle the cards today? Yeah? She'll literally get jealous of the tarot cards. She's funny, dog. Oops. Ruby, should we go night-night? Hmm? Yeah. Should we go night-night? Ruby, what did we do? Hey, how are you today? Welcome to the Chammy. Well, let me ask you a question. What is he wanting? You there, Kayla? What kind of things is he wanting? I mean, it's the father of your child. Are you there? Hello? Thanks. If he wants sex, darling, you better be telling him to put a ring on it. Either way, you should just be, that's not something that you want to share with him, then you should not do it if you don't feel comfortable doing it, okay? Oh, you don't owe him anything other than to be a good mother to your child and respect his humanity. And if he's not dewomanizing you and you're not demasculating him, then I think the peace will stay. But if he's doing this to you, then maybe you should just say, hey, I don't really operate like that, okay? But we can talk about what you might want and what you might want and he might want and how y'all want to operate around that. Because if it's not comfortable with you, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. You know what I mean? And obviously you brought a whole nother soul into the world. So maybe you guys can meet some kind of common ground. But I think one of the reasons that he might be showing up this way to you is you might also have something going on subconsciously that maybe you haven't tapped into, where, you might feel that that's something that people might use you for. I don't know. We'd have to really get into deep conversation. Maybe somewhere subconsciously you aren't feeling worthy enough about yourself, so you're attracting people who are not so worthy of you. I just want to let you know, remember, it's not love that's hurt you. It's someone who they just don't know how to love you. Okay? They don't know how to love themselves. It's not your fault entirely. But your thoughts and feelings have a lot to do with it. I hope somehow that helps you, Kayla. Please keep me updated. Say you don't want to be with anybody? He's lying. He wants to be with you. But what do you want, babe? Just think about that, okay? Put yourself first. Because, when you put yourself first, you're better able to put those, that aren't the most deserving of you, who put you first as well, first. Okay, so just change the way you think and feel about it. Look at what you're telling yourself. He says he doesn't want to be with anybody. Well, change it. Tell yourself something different and feel that within, and you'll see the change. And the timing that it will take is up to you as well. Is it going to be, what's it going to be? Because at the end of the day, it's really up to you. He has no power over what you're creating. And he's just an extra added bonus, darling. So he never considers being like, hey, let's build a bridge here. Well, yeah, it's like a quiet desperation. We got to get out of that. It's like you are so much more worthy than begging, and there's no one outside of you and nothing outside of you that's going to give it to you. You've got to give it to yourself. You got to switch. You got to flip the switch. You don't have to do shadow work. You don't have to heal your inner freaking child. You could, you don't even have to do any spiritual work. You just have to change your thoughts and feelings about you, him, and the situation. Keep telling yourself he doesn't want you, he's not going to want you. Keep telling yourself he only wants me for sex. That's all he's going to want you for. Okay? It's like those people who say, everyone ghosts me. I always get ghosted. Because they expect it. It's like, how you expect the sun to rise and set? You don't always see it, though. You might have a storm. It comes out of nowhere that the meteorologists didn't predict. It's nature. I just got back from a friend's house. I swear he's a shaman. And well, he told me tonight about his connection with animals. His connection with Sasquatch was like, whoa. And then when I started thinking about how us humans are like that, and how law of attraction and law of assumption, and so many other different, law of vibration, science, just spiritual texts in so many forms and religions even talk about this connection. You have this connection with this person. You think about them because you have a connection. They're your soulmate. Even if you don't have a romantic connection with someone, you can have this with a soulmate you don't have a romantic connection with, or someone who's your twin flame. But look, just please understand that he has no power over you. Nobody does. Cards can't do it for you, but they can give you the advice you need tonight, okay? And I'm getting the fairies out because I like to use the cards that make me feel like Spirit said not that card. It was face down anyways. I use the fairies or the mermaids when I feel like something's hidden. Like I feel like something's hidden from you, but it's really you hiding it from yourself. So we're going to figure out what that is right now. This might not resonate today. Look, it's the king. Like this person does know what they want. You know what you want. They're just really playing a game. And it's almost like it's a kind of game. What's hidden from you is that it's like a game that's like, it's like a cat and mouse game or something with your emotions. It's weird. This person might be somebody who is very tied up in the game of circumstances, limiting beliefs. They can keep playing the game of chess, but as long as they're not a good player, they're never going to win. This is also this person wants to be the best version of themselves, but they don't know how to, they're just not that great at playing the game of life. They would actually like more peace than war, to be honest. They just don't know how. They're telling you that bullshit because they know that you'll accept it. So reject that version of him and have fun. Because you're never stuck with anything you don't want. Okay? I hope somehow that helps. Hey, Rip and Deep, welcome back to the Jammy. How am I? I just got back from ghost hunting. I'm exhausted. But I just thought I would stop by and see who's online, say hi. Hanging out with the dog. May I know the feelings of you towards me. Type their name, please. Spirit asked. Okay. Spirit, what does Reverend Deep need to know about this specific person's feelings for them?
Incoming call.
They feel like you're an equal. I'm going to have to answer that. I'll be right back. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Oh, okay, you're kind of echoey.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I wonder why.
Okay, that's better.
I wonder.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. My name's Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Nice to meet you.
And I'm calling about. I get confused and I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. I think we all do sometimes. What's going on? Let's start from the beginning. You need a tarot card reading or someone to talk to, or both?
Well, see, if you can read without cards, I like that better.
I often do.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, his name's Jerry, and I say it's complicated because because I have my own insecurities and doubts and everything, and it gets better at me.
Yeah.
And I can't sleep right now, and I have a couple of people I talk to all the time on here, but
yeah,
they're not online. So I saw you, and
I'm sorry they're not online, but thank you for choosing me. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, and like today him and I kind of went back and forth, and I just don't understand some things, and I don't know. Like, I poked the bear, I'll say that, or just use that phrase. I know that I was pushing and saying things and whatever, and some of that's my work that I need to get through, but it's just so frustrating sometimes. So
I understand. I really do.
So I guess I'm just calling to see what how he really, like, how do I, like, what, how do I, sorry.
You know what? Just say it. I'm here. It's okay. Just say it the easiest way that you can say it.
Well, sometimes I just can't tell how he really feels about me.
Mm-hmm.
And
how do you want him to feel about you? Trust me, it works.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't be asking you this if it didn't work for me. That's why I asked. Like, how do you want him to feel about you?
Well, he knows how I feel about it, and it's just I know I don't think he's the best at expressing it or afraid to express it.
Do you feel that way too, though? Sometimes, do you feel like it's hard or difficult to express it as well? Because It could just be that the vibrations and the energies that you get off with these worrisome things. So he's literally absorbing everything that you're thinking and feeling about him, even if he doesn't know where it's coming from. But that's because you guys are not separate. None of us are really separate. I mean, I'm not in your vortex 247, 365, but I'm still a part of that same energy field. Now you and I are in each other's vortex talking about this now. You see what I mean? Like, that's how I perceive it.
No. Oh yeah, no, I understand. I just, well, no, I'm scared, and
Oh, don't be scared. It's just love.
No. What I'm saying is that I know personally that when things are good between us and we're not arguing about something or whatever, I get scared, or and I sometimes I know that I sabotage things. You know what I mean?
Well, it's good that you know that, because then you can stop yourself, because you're aware of that. Some people are not aware of that, so give yourself a pat on the back for that.
Yeah, because when things are nice and good, I'm like, okay.
You feel like you're kind of just dipping your toes in the water, afraid it's not going to last, maybe?
No, that's not that. No, it's just more of a...
Okay, well, at least you know it's not that. Because, see, even if you don't know what you want in all this, I mean, at least you don't know.
No, I know what I want.
Yeah, so you know what you want.
I want to get married.
Okay. All right, then. So you know you want to get married.
Huh?
You know you want to get married. Have you sat him down and told him what you want and asked how he wants to operate around that yet?
Oh, he knows. Because I already, he knows. He knows that.
Yeah, because you can't say the wrong thing to the right guy. You know that.
Oh no, he knows that. I even, like one of my email addresses has his last initial
cool.
in my name. Right, and then like just after we used to talk, my username on it is Bobby M. So his last name starts with M. So I mean, he knows. And I even told him, like, I don't want to be, like, we've been friends for 6 years. We have been intimate several times. Right now he lives in Texas and I'm in Seattle. He's going to school down there. And so it's kind of long distance. But there's nothing officially like commitment. You know what I mean? And for all the people I talk to, like, it just, there's just a lot of little things going on. I mean, and I guess that's, like, I can't sleep. We kind of argued today. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
I just
you can change it, though. You can change it.
So, right, but I'm just calling to just make sure that there is love there, that he is.
Well, there's definitely love there. There's definitely romance there. And I feel like the most important message here that Spirit needs you to know about is that you already have what it is that you desire. But you've got to get yourself into the feelings of serving yourself with what you want instead of what you don't want. Because you can't serve two masters. You can't sit here and be serving your fears all the time. You've got to be serving the wifey mode. You've got to be serving the wifey energy if that's what you want. That harmonious, nurturing, loving energy vibration that you want, you've got to really step into it and claim it now. Because if you keep serving what you don't want, that's all you're going to get is those feelings of anxiety and uncertainty and unclarity. And see, that's why I'm saying follow your higher self, because that's your heart. Follow that inner compass and that gut feeling, but don't let it scare you, because all those things that are scaring you, that's just your negative Nancy that you're letting in. You're letting her in too often for a piece of birthday cake and cup of tea.
Okay, so here's the other thing too, and I know, I am aware of a lot of things, which sometimes I don't know.
Good.
Right, you know what I mean?
Because some people are not. Some people are not aware, and it's literally killing us off as a species.
Yeah, because I do know. Okay, I understand. Because so there's no, like, he's not ever said to me, I'm committed to you. But, and I say it that way, like, so I have my own insecurities. I'm bringing
So
my
what?
own
But
trauma.
what has he shown you in regards to that commitment? Like, you know, us women, we want words, but what action has he showed you to show he's committed to you and showing you the loyalty and the things?
Well, see, this is what. Well, and this is what I was gonna say.
Because men show love through action mostly. I love a man who shows love through words, but many of them show through action. I think they're showing commitment through that.
Right. Okay. So, like I was saying, I have my own insecurities.
Yeah.
And I was married for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
So, and my ex-husband cheated on me all the time.
Sorry
so I bring that trauma with it. And I know we're not committed. It's not like he.
Okay. So
he's never said.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but that old story is not coming back. Do you understand me?
Okay.
This one's never going to cheat on you. That's not going to happen ever. Okay?
So when he tells me he's not doing anything, I can trust him.
Absolutely.
When he says nothing happened with someone, I can trust him.
Yeah. You should be able to.
And so, okay, so, you know, like, okay, so I'm older than him. I'm 13 years older than him. Mm-hmm. And
that's awesome.
I don't think I really feel he doesn't care, but sometimes when we argue, he'll bring it up just because I think he's trying to, you know, unfortunately he does have a bad way of arguing. But I really don't think he cares, right?
He can be a little bit emotionally insecure, can't he? And emotionally like emotionally also immature.
Right, because I mean, so I don't think he cares about our age difference.
No, he doesn't. Age is just a chronological way of keeping track of how long you've been on the earth.
Right. Okay. And anyway, look, a couple times he's like, "Well, Bobby, I want babies," and I'm like, "You don't want kids. Don't even start. Maybe because he's already 37, and I feel like he would have had them by now if he really wanted them. You know what I mean? He's had some other relationships he's been in, you know, long term, couple years or so. Even was engaged once when he was in his 20s. Mm-hmm. Anyway, right? I feel like he doesn't. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Anyway,
it's okay.
So, like, I don't have social media because I honestly can't. It's not good for me.
Yeah, social media isn't really social at all, is it?
No. So anyway, so I saw that he liked a couple photos and things like that of girls online and things, and
doesn't matter. He's still your man.
No, but I got mad about it, and he actually.
So you got to learn to not react. It's really important. It's really important to not look at the social media or react to it, because you should not be reacting to that which you don't like and reacting less to that which you do. That's just. I mean, I'm just trying to tell you that it doesn't matter if he liked another girl's post. He's still your man. He still loves you. He still respects you and still cares about you.
Okay, so here's the thing. Mm-hmm. So, I've been asking for time and attention. Okay. So he was in school and he had 7 classes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I understood that he didn't have time. So he's out of school now. And on the weekends, I'm like, can't we like watch a movie or talk or call me or whatever? And he won't. He hasn't. I mean, I know I beg him. I mean, I not beg him, but I make it an issue. And I know guys don't like that.
No begging.
But
stop begging.
So why won't he do it anyway? He knows what I want.
Because you don't expect it from him.
Huh?
You don't expect it from him. You feed him lines like, see, I just told you what you literally think and feel about him, he's going to absorb. So if you tell yourself, okay, every day and feel every day and you emotionalize every day or more than often not, that he won't contact me. He won't do this. He won't do that. Then he won't. Because literally, we're like ants, okay? We communicate telepathically and absorb our vibrations for each other. All right? You know, Bob could have 10 baby zebra mama wives, and it wouldn't matter. He'd still be my man. This is your man. He loves you and respects you. And you need to start getting into the feelings and the emotions that you're married. What would it be like? Who would you be? What would you be doing? Where would you be living? How would he be treating you? How would he be acting? And really, really give it to yourself and feel what it would be like. Okay? And start serving that energy instead of this energy that's desperate, that's feeling neglected, because you're not, because he really loves you and cares about the energy and the connection that you guys have.
Okay, right. So then, well, see, there's my thing that I need to. I know some of this is my own work because, like you said, we live in different states.
Yes.
But for now, and
it's so important for you to realize you're the operant power. You are the majestic ass queen of your reality, not him. He doesn't write your love story for you. You're writing it for you. That's why the thoughts and the we want to read the notebook, right? So if you want a notebook love story, you can have it. It's already yours. No, there's no one to give it to you but you. Nothing outside of you to give it to you, Spirit says.
Right. Okay. So then, yes, like I said, okay. So just to have someone to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
So, like, I work during the day, so I'm home at night. He's 2 hours ahead of me. Mm-hmm. But there's stuff, like in the evening, I'm like, well, what is he doing? Why isn't he calling me or talking to me or, reaching out? Because if he loves me so much, why is he not communicating?
Oh, did you ask? Have you ever asked?
Well, yeah. It's like, well, always, I feel okay. Honestly, I feel like there's excuses, like, well, I'm busy or I'm working on this or I don't know.
Is he going to school to be a pilot or work in the aircraft industry or anything?
No. But even like on the weekends, I'm like, what are you, why can't we like, I've asked him to spend time with me and then he just doesn't.
I'm just picking up on those. He must know somebody or have friends in that industry down there. I'm just picking up that he's doing a lot of traveling and that he's doing it with people who are friends there who might be in that kind of industry. I don't know why. It's just a passing thing. I could be wrong. Not everybody's always right about stuff like this. I mean, I just don't know why I'm picking up on it. He has no friends in the aircraft industry or the...
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Maybe he's thinking of switching from whatever he's doing to, because he can make more money doing it compared to what he was doing. I don't know. Maybe Spirit's saying you should get into that industry and move there. I don't know. There's something about the aircraft industry, working for airlines, that Spirit's like, hey, I don't know why Spirit wants you to know about that, but he's in Texas, and you were saying something about, I don't know, I thought you said something about your job earlier. Maybe Spirit's trying to convey that maybe you should go there and start doing that kind of work to be closer to him.
Yeah,
now, I know this might not resonate, but it might tomorrow or a week. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because I've been feeling this from the beginning when we started talking. Have you thought of having a career change or going there to move there to be closer?
Oh, yeah, because you have to go to school to be a lawyer. I don't think, see, and this is the thing, he hasn't told me he got into any schools or how the thing went. Mm-hmm. And so, anyway, but it's the why he won't see me. You know what I mean? Or talk.
Oh, you mean like won't? Which one is it? See you or talk to you?
Well, like I asked for phone calls. Like the other day, I'm like, okay, because we have to talk about something. And I'm like, well, I'd rather have a phone call about it. It's like, no, just message me here about it. Don't get mad. But Because he said we always don't talk about just what the topic is.
Yeah.
And then one day he answered the phone and we talked for 2 hours. And then I was like, oh, this is nice. Why can't?
That's
I guess
awesome.
that's my question. Why won't he?
So, okay, here we go. You know how nice feeling that felt? You got to get into the knowing that it's going to happen again. That feeling is going to be yours again. That you've got to get into these even these imaginal conversations with him might even help you to bring out that energy in him, because he'll absorb it. See, once again, we're going back to energy fields and vibrations. Okay. And we're going back to how human beings connect telepathically as well. Okay. I was with a friend earlier today on Father's Day, and he was talking about his connection telepathically with his friends, his family, and animals. And I really, truly believe, Bobby, that you can turn this love story into exactly what you want. But the circumstances and limiting beliefs really put a lot on pause. And this isn't your fault. Okay, it's not your fault. But you've got someone here now to tell you and help you pick apart, what's bothering you and how to reject it. You need to reject this version of him and only start accepting the best parts of what you're feeling and thinking, and serve what you need to serve you. You've thought 1,000 times about going to Texas. Why haven't you done it yet? What are you afraid of? You've got nothing to lose. This person loves you and cares about you. I mean, have you guys ever talked about it? What could keep you away from the love of your life?
Well, like you said, he doesn't admit that he likes me too. That's the thing. He hasn't said I like you too, Bobby. Like he doesn't want to talk about it.
You can change this. I know you probably don't believe me. You're like, this girl's batshit crazy. But I'm telling you right now.
No,
you can change it.
Even everyone I talk to on here all says that I am the person he thinks about. I don't know.
Okay, forget what they said. We need to get you on the roadmap to your heart's desire, not what these other people say. You need to think about what you're telling yourself. You need to think about what you're telling yourself about him. You need to think about what you're telling yourself about the situation. You need to understand that you don't have to accept anything that you don't want to. You can reject this version of this relationship. You can completely rewrite it by going back to those feelings that are yummy. You want to get into those yummy feelings. Pull from that yummy energy from maybe the times you made love, maybe the times you spent 2 hours or 3 hours on the phone, maybe the times you had snacks together, whatever made you happy, and pull from that and start vibrating on it. Start feeling it like it's yours. It's your man. Don't let anybody tell you it's not.
So why did when I tell him about all
so this is okay. So you're like, why? Here's the thing: why? The whys, the whens, the whats, the buts, the what ifs. This is all like your brain and your ego human side, not your higher self heart side. Okay? It's not your job to worry about why, how, when, where, what. That's spirit's job. That's the universe's job. You are supposed to focus on having fun, living your life, vibrating that energy that might constantly flow through you if you just give it to yourself and understand it doesn't matter if he is saying he likes you or not. Okay, he loves, cherishes, and adores you. Okay, you could tell by the way he treated you, or the actions he took, or the way he made love to you, or the things he said. It's like, what are the circumstances that are making you feel like it's not moving forward? Is it because he's not saying the words you want to say? Well, of course he's saying the words I want to say. You see how I changed that? Like, he loves, cherishes, and adores me. He never says he doesn't like me or does. It's what you're thinking and feeling. See, I know this is going to sound so Disney, and please forgive me, but Bobby, your thoughts today are really, truly your future tomorrow. So I want you to put the past and leave it there. Get away from that past, because the past, you don't want him dating your ex, okay, after 6 years for sure. All right? You need to put the past in the past. You can go to an archaic records reader, whatever. But leave the past in the past, because it brings you a bit down. And it makes you worry about things that are not happening here in the present. And try not to think too far into the future because it gives you anxiety. It does this to all of us. You're not alone in this. But you need someone to tell you, stay on this timeline right now with him. Don't think about a third party because then you're going to create that and manifest it for them. Okay? Don't give your power to other people. Don't give your power to him. Get on your pedestal. What do you want? What serves Bobby? Okay? Put Bobby first.
Yeah.
And understand this man loves you and wants to spend his life with you. And if he wants to have babies, nurture it. You guys might have spiritual babies together that you don't even realize because you're sitting there going, you don't want babies.
But I'm 50 and he's 37.
Doesn't matter. My grandmother gave birth to my father, okay, like on the floor of a barn at 55 years old in 1945 with no help. It's 2023. You guys could adopt. There's so many children who need wonderful mothers like you, okay? And they've just been abandoned or their families have died or, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much with intervention now with having children. It doesn't matter if you're 50.
So he would be okay, you think, if it wasn't biologically his?
I think he would just be happy to have any baby spiritually or not with you. Whatever would make you guys feel like you had that and what even if it wasn't biologically yours, you know what I mean? Like people do this all the time, love. All the time.
I know, okay. Well, but like when he gets mad at me, like when I hurt him, I guess, he's like, Bobby, you're too old and I want babies.
He said that to you? No, and that's a misconception. Okay? That's a misconception. A lot of people think that women can't have babies after 40. That's a myth. There are women having babies in their 60s. But at the same time, you have to understand something. Many people don't understand that this is something that can really genuinely happen. Okay? Yeah, the healthier you are, the better. And yeah, it's not that safe all the time. But with modern intervention, I mean, we live in modern advanced times. And people act like we live in medieval archaic times still with that BS. I'm sorry. But I mean, look at Flava Flav's wife. Flava Flav's wife, he's like 60 something and his wife was like 55 and they just had a baby biologically. I'm serious. Yeah. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a rapper.
Oh yeah, no. Okay. The funny thing about that comment is that he said to me, well, the very first day we met, it was supposed to be just a casual hookup from Craigslist, right? Casual encounters, that's how we met. And he said that he told me we would make really cute babies together.
That's so cute. I've never used online dating apps or anything like that, so I was surprised when you said Craigslist because one time in my life I was like in a pinch and I was like, I hate Craigslist, but I got to find a place to live, and then that's how I ended up in my haunted house that I'm living in now. So I guess Craigslist can always bring you some kind of diamond in the rough.
Well, see, right, no, but see, okay, and then whatever. See, I saw a dating app that my cousin lives in Texas, and she saw him on one of the dating apps like a few months ago or so, and he told me he actually disabled it, and he completely got rid of it. He said, Bobby, I've never met anyone on it. I just did it.
Sometimes people do it for fun. I have an ex-boyfriend who we were dating. I guess that was dating. I wouldn't really call it dating. I mean, he never took me on a date, but I mean, he was my boyfriend and he was on dating apps. And I was like, what the fudge is your problem? And he's like, oh, I only do it so that I can like sell more jewelry on my Etsy shop or on my eBay. And I was like, that works? And he showed me that he was just using him to do that. And it was hilarious that he was smart enough to do that. I was like, this is incredible. And I felt so stupid because I was like, he was just using it to network with people. And I felt so silly just to get to know people or not to really like date them or do anything else. Just make friends.
And she showed me the profile and everything. And his thing was like, I'm busy in school looking for friends with benefits or just benefits. right? And the pictures were dumb. One was like at
The pictures were dumb. Sorry, I'm laughing. Oh, I wish I could give you a hug.
Like, yeah, one picture was him at a like a tire, like a Les Schwab. It's a auto repair place, and his keys are on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And then like one is with a friend of his, a guy friend, and then one was his computer and a book that productivity.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, my cousin thought it was really cheesy and kind of a loser profile.
Yeah.
And she made fun of it because, I mean, right? Anyway, but he said he never met anyone on there. Those are the part of things like, can I trust that?
Well, here's the thing. 5 years ago, I might have been like, oh no, don't trust that girl. But now it's like, because I've enlightened myself a little bit in the fact that if I serve myself with what serves me and put myself first and not react to stuff like that, the less and less it will show up, and it does. So now it's like I wouldn't even care because I'm just so magnificent and wonderful that they have no time to look at something like that. You know, I have these, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting? I mean, I don't sit around here with a big head really feeling that way or saying that about myself, but I try to get into feelings and emotions that serve me so I can turn my back on, do I have to worry if some guy's going to cheat on me? Do I have to worry that some guy's going to ghost me? Do I have to worry? Because if I spend the rest of my life worrying about that stuff, I've noticed I've done that for years and it just keeps showing up. Or all the people that I counsel or grief counsel or that I'm friends with, they just, because we manifest involuntarily the way that we breathe involuntarily, we will create these scenarios for ourselves. It's really depressing, in my opinion. It can be scary because other people can manifest for you too. All right. And that's why it's so important to really get into following your inner compass, really getting into serving yourself with feelings, emotions, and a lifestyle that serves you. You know, and realizing everything and everybody else is an extra added bonus, dear. Okay? You know, we're not, our modern social media like has in this the internet and everything, it's really like divided many of us. You know, many people are not getting together and, you know, having one-on-one face conversations, you know, for more than a couple of hours, maybe a month, because they're in different places at different times, you know, and they just get so into this pattern that becomes comfortably numb for them, which is, I feel like, what's happening here. I feel like you guys have just become comfortably numb with the way it is, and there's going to have to be some kind of intervention to move forward. And it really starts with you picking out what you want to do with your love story and what you want to do with your life. You know, what do you want? You want to marry him, you got to start serving that energy. You want to have a baby or have spiritual babies or create some kind of nest together with a family, you know, even if it's just with a dog right now, okay, then you've got to serve that energy and stop thinking, should I worry about dating apps? No, you should not worry about dating apps. This person loves you, okay? Should you worry about other women? No, do not serve that power. Do not give any of that power in your love story. You know, they tell people to do affirmations and everything because they help them get into the feeling of what they want, but they don't really help. Neither do tarot cards. Tarot cards can tell you what you need to know. Spirit can give me a message for you right now, even without tarot cards, like we've been doing several times tonight. And it's up to you to do the work. Yes, Spirit's there working on things for you behind the scenes, worrying about the what ifs for you so they don't show up. Worrying about how it's going to work, how they're going to work. Spirit's working out, the universe is working out how things are going to work out in the vortex of things. You're not supposed to worry about when, where, how, why, what. That is your egoic. That's like your egoic. That's your mind trying to micromanage everything. So what happens is you start micromanaging and then you can't sleep or you can't eat or you can't focus. And then you wonder, why am I thinking about this person all day long? Well, because they're thinking about you too. Because you guys are soulmates.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a romantic connection with people, this will happen. It could just be your best friend, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your dog. Because we're all connected and we're not separate.
Right. Okay. Well, this has been helpful, and but I mean, like, you would tell me if there's not the romance, though, but you do see that.
Well, I see
There
it
is
because
love there.
once again, I'm not going to ever tell anybody that they can't have, be, and do whatever they want except me. Because I've seen the power of how when you free your mind, their ass will follow. Pardon my French. Okay? When you free your mind
Right.
and you really accept that, oh my gosh, this person really does love me, and you look back and you think about the actions they have taken and how sweet, sentimental, or romantic they were, you'll know. You'll know because you'll start thinking about it tonight, because you're going to go to bed tonight as if you have everything you want. Okay, Missy? Okay, Bobby? Okay?
Okay, I will.
And remember
All
what
right.
I said. If Bob had 10 zebra baby mamas, it wouldn't matter to me because he's still my man. Okay? This person's your man,
Thank
Bobby.
you.
But you got to give it to yourself. Hey, Lido. Free line energy updates. One question, one card for one hug. Well, that was interesting. I hope that, well, in my fucking reality, everything works out for her. Yeah, you can ask Spirit if this friend of mine, he's romantic feelings towards me. I'm getting that feeling that they do. Okay. Spirit, what does Lito need to know about those romantic feelings? Is this person feeling romantic for them? They're feeling a whole lot for you. Yeah. So you have a King of Wands. They definitely want to have some kind of action with you where you guys can have fun and talk about it later, and some kind of they feel some kind of spiritual connection with you in this Knight of Wands and this Hierophant card. Okay. So keep me updated. They definitely want to have some kind of action with you that, is fun and light and fresh and feels like teamwork. Even if it's just, going bowling and playing on opposite teams. Just have fun, okay? You're welcome, honey. Yeah, update me. Keep me updated. Yeah. Is your ear itchy, ribby dibby doo? Come here, baby. Oh, I just got back from doing so many ghost hunting on the porch. It's pretty weird. Today's been a strange day. Oh, my whole day feels like a Doors record. I had to wake up at the butt crack of dawn on Saturday morning because I had a Saturday morning meeting, and then today I got woken up by the neighbors killing each other, and the cops, and the neighbors, and the dogs, and then it just didn't end, and it still hasn't. Entertaining, huh? And found out a whole bunch of creepy shit about this house, like some kind of mass murder, suicide shit. I don't know if I believe it or not, but okay, what's going on with your ear? Let me look. Super itchy, baby. Got super itchy ear. Got super itchy ear, buzz. Ooh, what's going on? Get your itchy ear for you. Better. Oh. Ungananay? Ungananay? Oh, sweetheart. Okay, we'll go 9 nicer in here. Yeah. I don't know if that's thunder or someone dragging something really heavy outside. I'm so freaked out right now because I feel it rumbling through the floor, but Ruby's like, what the fuck? You're obsessed with the hair color, me too. Okay, was that thunder? Is there someone walking around with a trash can full of shit? Ugh, scared. Oh, it's Bucky. Oh yeah, it is thunder. We're about to get a badass storm. Oh yeah. Wow. I'll show you. This is not looking pretty, but I'm definitely going to be getting offline if this is coming our way because I don't want to affect my computer. This is terrifying. And I want to put the window up and fall asleep to it. And pray the trees don't fall in the house outside. Wow. It must have passed through Nashville earlier. Looks like it's the tail end of it in Nashville. And it's hitting here now. Yeah, it looks pretty scary. Well, looks like I'm going to be up for a while. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do a collective message and just get offline because I don't think anybody else is gonna call me on the call center. I don't think that lady's gonna call me back who was going on about how her boyfriend of 6 years doesn't love her. And I think that I'm going to get in my bunny onesies and get in my human dog bed. I don't think I'm gonna sleep here by myself tonight. There's gonna be a big storm. Here's a collective message for anyone who may have found this when the live wasn't live, or and what you need to know about today and the super vortex. Your options should be clear to you in regards to your emotional and financial security. It's stable, but you got to take action on the work to create more prosperity for yourself, not only in your financial situation, but your thoughts for yourself, for others. You're like the luckiest in the world here with this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities coming your way for good things today. Make sure you do something passionate that you're passionate about. Music, listening to music, reading a book, writing, working out, painting a picture, just something that you love doing, and give yourself a nice big cup of love in this Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to go get another blankie. Thank you for coming by, Alito. It was good to see you. Thank you, Rip and Deep. I don't know if you got a card or not. Hey, Cottonfly. In case Rip and Deep comes back, this is not the free collective message. I don't know that I ever got him or her hit the card. 1111 for you, Rip and Deep. I hope somehow that helps. Cottonfly, how are you, dear? Ruby, what's going on with that itchy earball of yours? Okay, yeah, you got the 1111 one. Sorry about that, ripping deep. I hope I said your name right. I'm probably not seeing it right because I don't have my glasses. I'm blind as a bat and thick as a tree right now. And these are not my... These are just some reading crappy glasses I got from CVS or something. Oh, you're welcome, ripping deep. You just woke up. My eye is crusty. I can't believe you're on. It's so weird. It's ESP. Well, I went to the neighbor's house, took them some guitars to check out because he just bought his wife a guitar for Valentine's Day, and it's like when she plays it, she feels like her hand is a claw. So I took her a couple of my guitars to see which one she'd feel most comfortable with, and I think she likes the Luna one. Then I played some music for them, and we had a couple glasses of wine, and then Dad and I came back, and then I went and did some ghost hunting with the crazy neighbors who've been trying to kill each other all day. I woke up at like the butt crack of dawn to like cops and neighbors, and I was like, man, why can't this be like bunnies and dolphins and I don't know, giraffes and zebras? Why does this have to be like neighbors killing each other and people almost hitting the dog and neighbors ringing the doorbell? And it's fucking Father's Day Sunday morning, y'all. Shut the fuck up. Good night, Lido. Yeah, I just needed a change for today. I need to like go do my hair. That's what I need to do. You know when I'm wearing the Glam Seamless extensions that are purple, I am in the process of some hair painting therapy. I feel terrible. I want an Impossible Whopper, and then I want to put the air conditioner down on 60 and pass out. But like made out of satin or something. I know, right? I wanted to make an apple pie today, but I didn't have a chance. We had watermelon instead. I posted a picture of my dad on Instagram. That my friend from the Michael Carter show is like, "Why are you looking at your dad in the picture?" Well, because like I love him. I thought it was so silly. Like, why do boys ask the silliest questions? Oh, I ran into a lot of silly boys today. Oh, and when I went over to the neighbor's house, him and his wife were talking about this channel I just followed. I'll send it to you. I can't even remember what it's called. I'm going to have to go back and look and see who I subscribed to last. Something about how to hunt, but it's not about hunting animals, or I would have never followed it. It's about like hunting Bigfoots and aliens, which like I'm really into. And I guess he is too. I've known them for like 10 years and didn't know that until today. So we were talking about like Bigfoots and aliens tonight. And it was so interesting to meet somebody else who actually believes in Sasquatch and has seen it like I have. And so we had that conversation. But then like I was like, he starts talking about how he can telepathically talk to them. And I was like, dude, that is sick. Like he's a shaman. He talks to animals telepathically. But I had a good time meeting their dog and everything. They got her a few years back after Smokey got hit by the car. But I had not met her. I only met her through the fence. I hadn't actually had a chance to give her a hug. I'll show you a picture of her. Her name is Macy. So cute. So I've had a lot of dog hugs today and a lot of dad hugs and a lot of crazy too. Here she is. She's an Australian Shepherd dog. She's so fucking cute. And they have 2 goats also. But I had such a good time talking to them. But I'm gonna check out this channel and see if I can see what videos he was talking about where they actually saw UFOs behind the guy making videos. You were lost on a bus. Do you not drive? I'd be terrified lost on a bus. Okay, so yes, you were lost on a bus, or yes, you drive. How we talked about this car that got crashed? Excuse me, my pants are falling down. Did you have a good day at least? I can't believe I'm on this late. Hey, Fire Spawn, welcome back to the Chammy. Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Wait, you got on the bus in a fabulous dress and a big-ass purse? Give yourself a pat on the back. I've been there. You haven't really talked at all. That makes me want to eat chocolate. He quit his job. He better have a good reason in times like this. I'll be right back. I'm going to go think about that. Well, I have to pee something fierce. I'll be right back. And I'm going to think about that. Okay. Do you drive, Fire Spawn? You'll need to come over so I can teach you ladies how to drive. Okay, so I'm not really sure, Cottonfly, but I'm going to Google something. And then we're going to read what Google says, because I know I shouldn't be going to Dr. Google about this, but hey, Mojo, welcome to the channel. Okay. Is it witching hour here yet? Oh my God, it's past the witching hour. Holy cow. Jesus Christ on a crutch. Cottonfly, I gotta ask you a question. Excuse me. All I've done all that long is talk. But men don't just quit their jobs, honey. They don't just up and quit their jobs without having some kind of... I mean, I hope he doesn't think that you guys are just going to get by on your part-time job. Do you rent or own? The way with everything is right now, how can he afford to quit his job if he doesn't have another one to go to? It's just as good or paying better. Own. Yeah, girl, I'll teach you. I had a race car driver teach me how to drive. I'll teach you how to drive with no rear view mirror or and with shade mirrors too, if you need. I actually prefer shade mirrors because it makes the car look 10 times cooler, but I can see where they're very important. And you own the house, right, Cottonfly? Because it's your house. Just don't forget that. So the willingness that you have makes him respond. He definitely seeks out your friendliness and friendly interactions with you. But this, I've never Googled this before, but I really wanted to see what Google would say. Like, why does the man quit his job? Why does the man tell you that he quit his job? Or why does somebody quit their job without going to a new job? I mean, right? Did you ask? Oh yeah, definitely. And I would be the main driver. I am a little bit put off by this. What does he do? Is he a mechanic? What does he do for a living? I'm sorry, I'm getting all personal. Okay, how long has this been going on? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 years? Moving company. He is? I couldn't tell. think you did tell me that once. Where did you find him? He just showed up at the house? Like, this is you, and you're in your house hanging out with your tarot cards, and he just shows up? Cracklist? Somebody just called me and said she found hers off Craigslist too, 6 years ago. I had no idea that you could. I'm so in the dark about dating apps, and I will never get in the light about them. Pickle. That's what this is. It's officially pickle. Pickles. I think they like it. Oh, not dating? You just found him to help you move? Look, Spirit's like, gonna start thundering. It posted the room. And then you figured that it would work out because it was a dude and not a chick. It came running to rent. Tell him to work. It's pushy. Okay. He quit his job. I can't believe it. Oh, you wanted to do your second play. That's funny. And now he's quit his job. Is he still paying for his room? Did he so he quit his job as a mover, but he goes out every day for coffee. Is he paying his bills? Is he bringing any food into the house? Wow. No cleaning is unacceptable here. So my roommate used to just like take his clothes off and leave them wherever he wanted, and then step out of them and just leave them there and then go wherever. And I was like, dude, what, I look like your fucking nanny? Pick your panties up. Pick your socks up. Go do the fucking dishes too while you're at it, slob. And he pays more because he pays like bills. But I've always trusted this person with money. I gave this person $10,000 the first day I met them. Okay, and they brought me back what I wanted. They did not steal it from me. So I knew I'd always be able to trust this person. And now I've known them for almost 20 years. Ugh. I definitely don't want to talk to anyone on that call center, so I'm just going to turn it off. But do you know what rooms are renting for in DC right now? I bet you they're not 500. Let's look. I date Zillow, so we're going to check it out. I'm curious. Because he doesn't need to be quitting his job. That's very serious. Like, it's not my financial pockets, but it's yours. And when people fuck with my money, I get upset because you have to keep a roof over your head. You cannot lose your mortgage. You cannot foreclose on your home. You have to have your home. Don't let anybody take that away from you. You do not want to get in my situation where you're homeless with a roof over your head. You don't live too far away from my brother. Oh, it's Arlington, Virginia. Why did I think it was DC? I guess because it's outside of DC, all right. I have a friend who moved to Russia and became like a popular metal singer or something like that. And there's a couple of bands I like from there that are probably non-existent now. Studio, 1 room, 300 square feet, $1,400. I mean, granted, it has a little kitchenette, okay? But still, let's look for just room. One bedroom, 1 bath, $975. Let me reset the filter. Studio, $1,390. So he only pays $500 for the room. He doesn't like, hey Molly, welcome to the Chammy. He doesn't pay like any bills or bring food into the house. Oh, your phone dropped because probably something knocked it off. Like a ghost. Okay, he's just straight up rude. Where's his family? So let me ask you a question. Is he eating there? Does he ever bring his own food? Are you cooking him meals? Are you paying for pizza? He does give me some 7-Eleven pizza sometimes. He should be bringing you home fresh fruits and vegetables. Oh, his dad has another family here nearby. Okay. You guys really got to get it together. If he's quit his job, okay, does he have his rent for July? And he eats ramen noodles at night. Yeah, he's not well. So he's a mover and eats ramen noodles. You guys know if you put everybody put their money together in the house, it would serve everybody evenly and well. I know he was not empowering you to get a new job. He was more or less being a douche about it, I think. Could be wrong, correct me. But I think we had a conversation about he should have been empowering you to do it instead of the other way around. Like, but him quitting his job at a time like this, is it just you and him? If you don't mind me asking. If it's just you and him, this is how I would say I would do it. And if he can't oblige, then maybe you need to find a cooler dude or a cooler dudette and put this behind you, because I seriously have to pinch budget to the tippity of my toes. Okay, to the point where I'm like, can I buy a pack of strings for my guitar? Because I want to be able to at least save a little bit of something. And pray to God, no, we don't eat all the money because food is so expensive. But I'm telling you right now, if you guys split everything down the middle, 50-50, or even, where he's at least giving a little bit more in regards to food that you guys could be eating at home and cooking meals instead of spending it on 7-Eleven, spending it on pizza, spending it on takeout. I talk to Molly about this all the time, trying to help her learn how to budget. It is really fucking hard. It is really hard. And then you got 6 mouths to feed, and it's like, and I'm particular about what I feed my dogs. I mean, I'll give them crunchies, but I like to make them fresh whole foods as much as I can with the crunchies. And then, I can't eat any processed food. I know I sound so ridiculous, but I've noticed that I've been able to save more cooking at home. And I will treat myself. If I'm going to eat out, I'm going to go to the finest Thai restaurant in town. It's just it. And I'm going to go pick it up with my car. I'm not going to have some bougie boy or girl call me on the phone and ask me where my house is so they can drop it off. You want to get down, baby? Like, I'll literally get in the car and just go pick up my food that I want to order. And it'll have to be, fresh cooked, non-processed food from the Thai restaurant, because I'm familiar with the Thai restaurant. I've seen their kitchen. I know how they make their food fresh. It's not like my favorite greasy Chinese down the street where they're getting all their food from the frozen food section of the fucking Kroger next to it. Next to their market or next to their restaurant. I think he's waiting for you to get another roommate to bring in Tinder dates since I won't be in the living room. I don't. Wait, how many bedrooms is the house? How many bedrooms and bath? I need a snack. Is it 2 bedroom, 2 bath? 2 bedroom, 1 bath? He's not going to be able to bring Tinder. Well, I guess he could bring in Tinder dates. I know how lazy you men are on Tinder, and you women too. Okay, Molly and I talk about this all the time. She's a professional Tinderer. I'm only doing raw oysters, and my specific person is going to be in the same room with me that day and night till the next morning. Okay, Molly? No more psychedelic fish. Oh, I know you're picky. And you're even picky about the pictures you send me of guys, because I'm even pickier. I'll straight up be like, he's butt ugly. No, not good enough for you. But you did good with Nathan. I hope that's going to be a keeper. Oh my God, I'll be right back. I'm going to open the front door. This is much better. Can you guys hear the rain at all? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the front door open because if there is a tornado that drops, I want to be able to hear. And I don't want it to break all the windows in the house because no other windows are open or doors if one comes by or is in the area. I highly doubt that a tornado would drop on the house because we live on a ridge. And one thing about tornadoes is they don't do well on ridges. Man, it's so nice. Good night. Okay, so you got, let me catch up on the, I would ever put a camera. I said no camera just for him to go if I need to put a camera because I don't. He was sneaking upstairs. 2 bedrooms and his office. Oh, he sleeps in an office? He lives in an office. And not picky about my tenant. Okay. Okay, so you've got a 2-bedroom house. Is it 1 bath? And it has an office thing. Why don't you get a doorbell camera? I would get a doorbell camera. That way you can see at least who's coming in and out. He doesn't even have to know it's a doorbell camera. There's even cameras that you can use that don't look like cameras. Okay, Cottonfly? Yeah, you should definitely put a camera. But you should get a doorbell camera. That way you can see everybody going in and out of your fucking house. Okay? And put a fucking lock on your bedroom door. If you have a bedroom. Do you have a bedroom? Or are you like me and you're just there? Everywhere. Okay. Well, I would definitely lock it up. Because if he's quitting his job and has no intention of getting another one, I don't, I can only go so far in my suspicions because I already think it's a red flag that he's quit his job and, I kind of feel like he's quit his job. So now what? Is he working at 7-Eleven? Is he a sex worker and he's not telling you? Is he working for a gang? Is he, what is... I mean, these are all things that could be true. Men are sex workers too. Hi, Daddy. I was just keeping it open because the wind was crazy and I was scared that maybe a tornado or something, but you can close it if you want to now.
Okay.
I just opened it because it was kind of crazy for a minute and I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, it's raining. I didn't know it was going to be raining.
So what's the friend been saying? I know I sound absolutely bonkers, but...
It's good for me, okay, for the
Yeah, true.
memory. I guess to go back to sleep.
All right. Good night, Daddy.
That's why I came here to see you and look back. We just on my bed.
Interesting. Definitely follow your intuition on it. Follow your inner compass. Just be careful, okay? Me no likey. Like, I'm really uncomfortable with the fact that he quit his job. I mean, Jeremy probably be a better roommate. Holy shit balls. Did you hear that? It's the pookie. I'm scared little because. Oh, it was just my great grandpa Zeus outside the window with his lightning bolts. We're getting a really bad storm. I should probably turn this off actually because it's so bad out there. I'll show you. It was a dark and creepy night in a haunted house in a haunted graveyard. Oh. I love Atlanta. This is what we're getting. Yeah, I mean, really, Cottonfly, you gotta do some things to protect yourself. It's your fucking house. I'm getting a snack. I'll be right back.